It's like, you know.
I need to finish my painting. Okay. Sit down. Yes, for which you're a reference. Sit down. It looks nothing like because you're a reference. I just need to finish up your hair. So, hold this. Yeah. That doesn't look anything like the painting.
Well, the painting doesn't look anything like
because you're a reference. Close your eyes. That's not what you look like when you're calm. Remember, this is tranquil peace.
You see me tranquil.
That's not important. Okay. Can you help me? Yeah, just calm face. No, it's okay. Calm face, you're relaxed, you're at peace. Beautiful. Wait, hold it. I'm supposed to stop.
Well,
beautiful.
Why don't you just
because you want a reference.
I better get hold it.
Okay, do you want a drink?
You see that?
Yeah, I'll have a drink. Unfortunately, this is a high school show. We have a limited budget. I'm sorry. We don't have any more drinks for you guys. In the event of an emergency, please locate your nearest emergency exit. There's one right here, and right here. And if you need to leave the show for any reason at any time, please be aware that there may be actors moving in the aisle.
Also, make sure to turn off your phones because they're really distracting. But before you do, remember to set a reminder for our winter show, which is at the end of January. Also note that there will be a 15-minute intermission in between the two acts where you can go to the bathroom and, have drinks and whatever.
And if you guys go to Ramonto's 90 minutes before or after any of our shows and mention anything about Footlighters or Much Ado About Nothing, they will donate to us, which is really appreciated. And also, if you guys buy candygrams, they also donate to us. So buy one for Margaret.
And buy one for Ursula. Yay!
Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina.
He is very near.
Oh, but how many gentlemen have we lost in this action?
But few of any sort, and none of name.
I pray you, Signor Mountanto returned from the wars, or no?
No, none of that name, lady.
What is he you ask for, niece?
My cousin means Signor Benedick of Padua.
Oh, he's returned, and as pleasant as ever he was.
How many hath he killed and eaten in these wars? But how many hath he killed? For indeed I promise to eat all of his killing.
Niece, you tax Signor Benedick too much, but he'll be meet with you, I doubt it not.
He hath done good service, lady, in these wars.
And a good soldier too, lady.
And a good soldier too, a lady. But what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stocked with all honorable virtues.
It is indeed so. He's no less than a stuffed man. No, but for the stuffing. Well, we're all mortal.
You must not mistake my cousin. There is a kind of merry war betwixt Signor Benedick and her. They never meet, but there is a skirmish of wit between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits went halting off, and now is the whole man governed by 1. Who's his companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his faith, but as the fashion of his hat, it ever changes with the next fad.
I see, lady, the gentleman is not in your books.
No. And he were, I would burn my study. But I pray you, who is his companion?
He's supposed to be in the company of a young Florentine named Claudio.
Oh, he will hang upon him like a disease. He's sooner caught than the pestilence. Lord help the noble Claudio if he hath caught the Benedick. It will cost him £1,000 ere he cured.
I will hold friends with you, niece.
Do, good aunt.
You will never run mad, niece.
No, not till a hot January.
Don Pedro has approached.
Good Signor Leonato, are you come to meet your trouble? The fashion of the world is to avoid cost, and you encounter it.
Never came trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace.
You embrace your charge too willingly. I think this is your daughter.
Her mother hath many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, sir, that you asked her?
Signor Benedick, no, for then were you just a child.
You have it full, Benedick. Truly the lady fathers herself. Be happy, lady, for you are like an honorable father.
If Leonato be her father, she would not have her head on her shoulders for all Messina, as like him as she is.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signor Benedick. Nobody marks you.
What?
My dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
It's possible Disdain should die when she hath such meat food defeated as Signor Benedick. Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Is courtesy a turncoat? But it is certain I am loved of all ladies. Only you accepted, and I would I could find it in my heart that I had not a hard heart. For truly, I love none.
Oh, a dear happiness to women. I thank God and my cold blood I am of your humor for that. I had rather hear a dog bark at a crow than hear a man swear he loves me.
God, keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall scape a predestinate scratched face.
Oh, scratching could not make it worse, and 'twere a face such as yours were.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue, and so good a continuer. But keep your way in God's name, I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old.
That is the sum of it all. Signor Claudio, Signor Benedick, my friend Leonato hath invited you all.
I welcome you, my lord. Being reconciled to the prince, your brother, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I am not of many words, but I thank you.
Please, at your grace, Leonato.
Your hand, Antonia. We will go together.
Benedick, dost thou note the daughter of Signor Leonato?
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me for my simple, true judgment? Or would you have me speak after my custom, as being a professed tyrant to their sex?
No, I pray thee, speak in sober judgment.
I do not like her.
Thou thinkest I am a sport. I pray thee, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yeah, and a case to put it into.
In mine eye, she is the sweetest lady that ever I looked on.
I can see yet without spectacles, and I see no such matter. There's her cousin, and were she not possessed with a fury, exceeds her much in beauty. But I hope you have no intent to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself, though I had sworn the contrary, if Hero would be my wife.
Is it come to this? Shall I never see a bachelor of 80 again? Well, Don Pedro is returned to seek you.
What secret hath held you here that you not follow to Leonato's?
I would your grace would constrain me to tell.
I charge thee on thy allegiance.
You hear now, Claudio. I can be as secret as a dumb man. I should have you think so, but on my allegiance. Mark you this, on my allegiance. He is in love. With who? Now, that is your grace's part. Mark how short his answer is. With Hero, Leonato's long daughter.
Amen, if you love the lady, for she's very well worthy.
You speak this to fetch me in, my lord.
By my troth, I speak my thought.
And in faith, my lord, I spoke mine.
By my 2 faiths and troths, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel.
That she's worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be worthy, nor know how she should be loved. It's the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despite of beauty.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her my most humble thanks. But all women should pardon me. I will not do any the wrong to mistrust any. I will do myself the right to trust none. And the finest, for which I may go the finer, I will live a bachelor.
I shall see thee ere I die look pale with love.
With anger, with sickness, or with hunger, my lord, not with love. If I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat and shoot at me, and have them paint under the sign. Here you may see Benedick the married man.
In the meantime, good Signor Benedick, repair to Leonato's. Commend me to him, and tell him I will not fail him at supper, for indeed he hath made great preparation.
I have almost enough matter in me for such an embassage, and so I leave.
My liege, your highness now may do me good.
My love is thine to teach. Teach it but how?
Hath Leonato any son, my lord?
No child but Hero. She's his only heir. Dost thou affect her, Claudio?
Oh, my lord, when you went onward on this ended action, I looked upon her with a soldier's eye, that liked, but had a rougher task in hand than to drive liking to the name of love. But now I am returned, and that War thoughts have left their places vacant. In their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young hero is.
Thou wilt be like a lover presently, and tire the hero with a book of words. If thou dost love fair hero, cherish it.
How sweetly you do minister to love, that knows love's grief by his complexion. But unless my liking like too sudden seemed, I would have salved it with a longer treatise.
Look, what will serve as fit? 'Tis once thou lovest, and I will fit thee with the remedy. I know we shall have revelling tonight. I will assume thy part in some disguise, and tell fair hero that I'm Claudio. And in her bosom I'll unclasp my heart, and take her hearing prisoner with the strong force and encounter of this amorous tale. Then after to her father will I break, and conclusion is, she shall be thine. In practice, let us put it presently.
What the good cheer, my lord? Why are you thus out of measure sad?
I cannot hide what I am. I must be sad when I have cause, and smile at no man's jest. Eat when I stomach and wait for no man's leisure. Sleep when I am drowsy, intent on no man's business. Laugh when I am merry, and claw no man in his humor.
Yea, but you must not make the full show of this till you do without controlment. You have late so against your brother, and he has newly taken you into his grace. Whereas impossible you should take the true route, but by the fair weather you make yourself.
I had rather be a canker in a hedge than a rose in his grace. And it better fits my blood to be disdained by all. It must not be denied, I'm a plain-dealing villain.
Can you make no use of your discontent?
I can make all use of it, for I use it only. Who comes here? What news, Borachio?
I can bring you news of an intended marriage.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on? What is he for a fool doth betroth himself to unquietness?
Mary, it is your brother's right hand.
Who? The most exquisite Claudio?
Even he.
A proper squire. Into which way looks he?
Marry on Hero, the daughter and heir of Leonato.
A very forward march chick. How come you to this?
I heard it agreed upon that the prince would woo Hero for himself, and having obtained her, give her to Count Claudio.
Come, let us hither. This may prove food to my displeasure. That young startup have all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him anyway, I bless myself every way. You are both sure and will assist me.
To the death, my lord.
We'll wait upon your lordship.
Let us to the great supper.
Was not Count John here at supper?
I saw him not.
Well, how tartly that gentleman looks. I can never see him, and I'm heartburned an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
He were an excellent man that were made just in the midway between him and Signor Benedick.
Then have Signor Benedick's tongue in Count John's mouth.
And have Count John's melancholy in Signor Benedick's face.
Oh, such a man would win any woman in the world if he could get her goodwill.
By my troth, niece, thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
In faith, she's too cursed.
Too cursed is more than cursed. Lord, I could not endure a husband that hath a beard on his face. I had rather lie in the woolen.
You may light on a husband that hath no beard.
And what should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and call him my waiting gentlewoman? He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me. And he that is less than a man, well, I'm not for him.
Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband.
No, uncle, I'll none. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly I hold it a sin to match in my kindred. Oh, the brothers are entering. Make good room.
Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
So you walk softly and look sweetly and say nothing. I'm yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
With me in your company?
I may say so when I please.
And when please you say so?
When I like your favor. For God forbid that that should be like the case.
Well, I would you did like me.
So would not I, for I have many ill qualities.
Which is one?
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you the better. The hearers may cry, amen.
God match me with a good dancer.
Amen. Will you not tell me who told you so?
Non! You shall pardon moi.
Or will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful. And that I had my good wit out of 100 merry tales? Why, this was Signor Benedick who said so.
Oh, what is he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not believe moi.
Did he never make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, he's the prince's jester. A very dull fool. His only gift is in devising impossible slanders. He both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh and beat him. I'm sure he's in the fleet. I wish he boarded me.
When I know the journeyman, I'll tell him what you say.
Oh, do.
Sure, my brother is amorous to an hero and half withdrawn to follow to break with him about it. The ladies fall, yet one wiser remains.
And that is Claudio. I know him by his bearing.
Are you not Signor Benedick?
You know me well, I am he.
Signor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on hero. Pray you dissuade him from her. She is no equal for his birth.
How knows you he loves her?
According to his affection.
So did I too, and he swore he would marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the great banquet.
Thus answer I in name of Benedick, but hear these ill news with ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so. The prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things save in the office and affairs of love. Farewell, therefore, hero.
Don Claudio!
Yea, the same.
Come, will you go with me?
Whither?
The prince hath got your hero.
I wish him joy of her.
What did you think the prince would have served you
I
thus?
pray you, leave me.
Oh, now you'll strike like the blind man. You'll hit the post.
If it will not be, I'll leave you.
Alas! Poor, hurt fowl. Now he will creep into the sedges. But that my lady Beatrice should know me and not know me. The prince's jester! What? Maybe I go under that title because I am married. Yeah, but I am not so reputed. It is the base, though bitter disposition of Beatrice that so puts the world into her person and so puts me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may.
Now, Signor Benedick, where's the Count?
Oh, my lord, I found him here, as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace had got the goodwill of this young lady.
The Lady Beatrice had a quarrel with you. The gentleman that danced with her told her she is much wronged by you.
Oh, she misused me! Past the endurance of a block! She told me, not thinking I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester! She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there were no living near her. She would infect the North Star. I would not marry her, though she were endowed with all that Adam had left him before he transgressed.
Look, here she comes.
Will your grace commend me now on any service to the world's end? I will do you the slightest embassage to the pygmies. I will fetch you a toothpicker from the furthest age of Asia. I will send you the slightest message to the Antipodes, rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy. You have no employment for me?
None but to desire your good company.
Oh, God, sir. Here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. You've lost the heart of Signor Benedick.
Indeed, my lord. He lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it. A double heart for his single one. Therefore, your grace may well say I have lost it.
Put him down, lady. You put him down.
So I would not he should do me, my lord, lest I prove the mother of fools. I brought Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
Why, how now, Count? Wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How then? Sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is neither sad, nor sick, nor well, nor merry, but civil, Count. And something of that jealous complexion.
In faith, lady, I think your blazon to be true. Here, Count Claudio, I've wooed in thy name, and fair hero is one. I broke with her father and his goodwill obtained. Name the date of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortunes. His grace hath made the match, and all grace say amen to it.
Speak, Count. 'Tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours.
Speak, cousin, or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let him not speak neither.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Yea, my lord, I think it. It keeps on the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
And so she doth, cuz.
Oh, good lord for alliance. Thus goes everyone to the world except I. I may sit in a corner and cry myself, hi-ho, for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get thee one.
I'd rather have one of your father's get it. Hath your grace ne'er a brother like yourself? Your father got excellent husbands if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
No. Unless I might have another for working days, for your grace is too costly to wear out every day. But I beseech your grace pardon me, I was born to speak all mirth and no matter.
Your silence most offends me, and to be merry best becomes of you. For out of question you were born in a merry hour.
Oh, sure, my lord, my mother cried, but then there was a star danced, and under that was I born. Cousins, God give you joy.
Niece, will you look to the things I told you of?
I pray you mercy, uncle, by your grace's pardon.
By my troth, a pleasant-spirited lady.
There's little element of melancholy in her, my lord.
She's never sad but when she sleeps, and not ever sad then.
She cannot endure to hear tell of a husband.
Oh, by no means. She mocks all her wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedick.
Oh Lord, my lord, if they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
Conte Claudio, when mean you to go to church?
Tomorrow, my lord. Time goes on crutches till love has all his rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, which is hence just a 7 night.
Come, Claudio, the time shall not go dully by us. I will in the interim undertake one of Hercules' labors. That is to bring the Lady Beatrice and Signor Benedick into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. If you four will but minister such assistance as I give you direction.
I am for you, my lord.
And I, my lord.
And I.
And you too, gentle hero.
I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband.
And Benedick is not the unhopefullest husband I know. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer. His glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods.
Yeah!
It is so. The Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonato.
Yea, my lord, but I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be menacable to me. How canst thou cross this marriage?
I think I told your lordship a year since how much I am in the favor of Margaret, the lady hero's waiting gentlewoman.
I remember.
I can, at any unseasonable instant of the night, appoint her to look out her lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to temper. Go you to the prince, your brother, spare not to tell him that he hath wronged his honor in marrying the renowned Claudio, whose estimation do you mightily hold up to a contaminated stale, such as one as hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, to vex Claudio, to undo Hero, to kill Leonato. Look you for any more issue?
Only to despite them. I'll endeavor anything.
Go then. Find me a meet hour to draw Don Pedro and the Count Claudio alone. Tell them that you know that Hero loves me. They will scarcely believe this without trial. Offer them instances which shall bear no less likelihood than to see me stand outside her chamber window. Hear me call Margaret Hero. Bring them there the very night before the intended wedding, and there shall appear such seeming truth of Hero's disloyalty that jealousy shall be called assurance, and all the preparation overthrown.
Grow this to what adversity we can. I'll put in practice. Be cunning in the working this, and thy fees 1,000 ducats.
Be you constant in this accusation, and my cunning will not shame me.
I'll presently go learn the day of marriage.
I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he had laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another, wise, yet I am well. Another, virtuous, yet I am well. Sorry, ladies. But, till all graces be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Rich she shall be, that's certain. Wise, or I'll none. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Noble, of good discourse, an excellent musician, and her hair shall be brick. Of what color it please God. The prince and monsieur love. I will hide me in the arbor.
Come hither, Leonato. What was it you told me of today? That your niece Beatrice was in love with Signor Benedick?
What?
Oh, I didn't ever think that lady would have loved any man.
No, nor I neither, but so wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedick, whom she hath in all outward behavior ever seemed to abhor.
Is possible? Since the wind in that direction?
By my troth, my lord, I cannot tell what to think, but that she loves him with an enraged affection that is past the infinite of thought.
Maybe she doth but counterfeit.
Oh, God, counterfeit. Never came counterfeit in the life of passion as she discovers it.
Bait the hook well, this fish will bite.
How? How, I pray you? You amaze me. I would have thought her spirit were invincible against all assaults of affection.
I would have sworn it had, my lord. Especially against Benedick.
I should think this a goal, but Leonato speaks it.
He hath tamed the infection. Hold it up.
Hath she made her affection known to Benedick?
No, and she swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true indeed. So your daughter says. Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedick, God give me patience.
She doth indeed, it is very true.
It were good that Benedick know of it.
To what end? He will but make a sport of it and torment the poor lady worse.
And he should, it were an alms to hang him. She's an excellent sweet lady.
And she's exceeding wise.
Everything but loving Benedick. I pray you tell Benedick of it and see what he has to say.
Word good, think you?
Hero thinks surely she will die, for she says she will die if he loves her not, and she will die ere she make her love known.
Well, I'm sorry for your niece. Shall we go seek Benedick and tell him of her love?
Never tell him. Let her hear out with good counsel.
Nay, that's impossible. She may wear her heart out first.
Well, we will hear further of it by your daughter. Let it cool the while. I love Signor Benedick well, and I would wish he modestly examine himself to see how unworthy he is of so good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
There be the same bed spread for her, and that must your daughter and her gentlewoman carry. Let us send her to call him into.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hero? Love me. What? Why? It must be requited. I hear how I'm censured. They say I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say, too, that she would rather die than give me any sign of her affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they that can hear their detractions and put them to mending. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken on me because I have railed so long against marriage. But doth not the appetite alter? Shall the quips and paper bullets of the brain so alter a man from the career of his humor? No! The world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. Here comes Beatrice. But this say she's a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come into dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains for those thanks than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure, then, in the message?
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a knife's point. You have no stomach. There you go.
Against my will, I am sent bid you come to dinner. There's a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those thanks, as you did take pains to thank me. That's as much as to say, any pains she takes from me are as easy as thanks. If I do not take pity of her, I am a villain. If I do not love her, I am a fool. I will go get her picture.
Good aunt, run me to the parlor. There you shall find our cousin Beatrice. Whisper in her ear and tell her that the three of us walk in the orchard and that our whole discourse is of her. Say that thou overheardst us, and bid her steal into the pleached bower. This is thy office, fare thee well in it.
I'll make her come, I warrant you. Presently.
Now, friends, when Beatrice doth come, our talk must only be of Benedick. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to you must be how Benedick is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matter is little Cupid's crafty arrow made that only wounds by hearsay. Now begin. Where Beatrice like a lapwing went close to the ground to hear our conference. Fear you not my part of the dialogue? No, truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedick loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince and my near betrothed lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they loved Benedick, to wish him wrestle with affection and to never let Beatrice know of it.
But why did you so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full and as fortunate a bed as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
Oh, God of love! I know that Benedick doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride sparkling in her eyes. She cannot love. She is so self-endeared.
And therefore certainly it were not good she knew his love. She'll make a sport at it.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man how wise, noble, young, how rarely featured, but she would spell him backward. So turns she every man the wrong side out, and never gives to truth and virtue that which simpleness and merit purchaseth.
Sure, such carping is not commendable.
But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would mock me into air. Oh, she would laugh me out of myself, press me to death with wit. Therefore, let Benedick, like covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly.
Yet tell her of it, hear what she will say.
No. Rather, I will go to Benedick and counsel him to fight against his passion.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedick.
He is the only man of Italy. Always accepted, my dear Claudia.
When are you married, madam?
Why, every day. Tomorrow. Come. Go in. I'll show you these some attires, and have thy counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's limed, I warrant you. We have caught her, madame.
If it proves so, then loving goes by hats. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What fire is in mine ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt, farewell, and maiden pride adieu. No glory lives behind the backs of such. And Benedick, Lavan, I will requite thee, taming my wild heart to thy loving hand. If thou dost love, my kindness shall incite thee to bind our loves up in a holy band. For others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it better than reportedly.
I will but stay till your marriage be consummate, and then go I to where in Aragon.
I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe me.
Nay, that would be a great gloss in the stain, as great a stain in the gloss of your new marriage, as to show a child his new coat and forbid him to wear it. I will only be bold with Benedick, for he hath twice, or thrice, cut Cupid's bowstring, and the little hangman dare not shoot at him.
Gallants, I am not as I have been.
Oh, so say I. But methinks you are sadder.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him, truant, there's no true drop of love in him. If he be sad, he wants money.
I have the toothache.
What? Sigh for the toothache?
Yet say I, he's in love.
There is no appearance of fancy in him.
If he be not in love with some woman, there is no believing old signs.
Nay, that's impossible. He robs himself of Gucci. Can you smell him out by that?
That's as much as to say the sweet use in love.
The greatest note of it is his melancholy.
Oh, but when was he want to wash his face?
Conclude, he is in love.
Nay, but I know who loves him.
That which I know too, I warrant, one that knows him not.
Yet is this no cure for the toothache? Old senor, walk aside with me. I've studied 8 or 9 wise words to speak to you, which these hobby horses must not hear.
For my life, to break with him about Beatrice.
'Tis even so. Hero and Margaret have by this played their parts with Beatrice, and then the two bears will not bite one another when they meet.
My lord and brother, God save you.
Good evening.
If your leisure serves, I would speak with you.
In private?
If it please you, yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I would speak of concerns him.
Why, what's the matter?
It means your lordship to be married tomorrow.
You know he does.
I know not that when he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
I came hither to tell you. Thy lady is disloyal.
Who? Hero?
Even she, Leonato's hero, your hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal.
The word is too good to pay out her wickedness. I could say she were worse. Wonder, shall not further warrant. Go but with me tonight. You shall see her chamber window entered, even the night of her wedding. If you love her, then tomorrow wed her. But if it's your honor to change your mind.
May this be so?
I will not think it.
I would spare no further to you are my witness. Bear coldly but to midnight, and let the issue show itself.
Day untowardly turned.
Oh, mischief strangely thwarted.
Oh, plague right well prevented. So will you say when you've seen the sequel.
Oh,
Good, how are you?
Great, I'm on the watch. I'm on my first assignment. Very excited. Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you want to be on the watch?
On what?
The watch.
Oh, yeah,
It's like
for sure.
the town police. We're very important.
Absolutely.
Show me your skills.
Okay. What do I have to do?
Just come at me.
Like stand up and do it?
No, you don't have to. Just.
Ooh, that was good.
Hello there, strangers. Did you know I can read and write?
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can read and write.
I passed it. You give me 12 tokens.
Hello?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
It was really funny because she was like, oh, this is a very dangerous weapon. Yeah, I use it to, bomb my enemies.
Better than these people, you know?
This is a great production.
I'm busy.
All you have to do is salute. You have to be able to go like that. That's it. I think you have the
Are you good men and true?
Yay! Or else it were a pity, but they should suffer salvation, body and soul.
Nay, that were a punishment too good for them if they should have any allegiance in them, being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry.
First, who think you the most desirous man to be constable?
You okay, sir? Or George Seacole, for they can write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacole. God hath given you a good name. To be a well-favored man is a gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature.
Master Constable.
You have! I knew it'd be your answer. You were thought here to be the most senseless and fit man for a constable to watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You're to comprehend all vagrant men and bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How if he will not stand?
Fine, let him go, and call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you're rid of a knave.
Boom! If he will not stand in the event, then he is none of the prince's subjects.
Boom! True, and they're to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You're to make no noise in the streets, or for the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We would rather sleep than talk. You know it belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like a most ancient and quiet watchman, but I cannot see how sleeping should offend. We're to call in all the alehouses. Every those that are drunk, get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Why, let them alone till they are sober.
Well, sir.
You have all been called the most merciful man, partner.
Truly, I would not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who hath any honesty.
And Anyways, if you hear a child cry tonight, you are to call the nurse and bid her still it.
What if the nurse be asleep and will not hear us?
Well,
Why, depart in peace, and let the child wake her with crying. This is the end of the charge.
Womp, womp, boom, ha! Jackins!
You, constable, are to present the prince in his own person. If you see him in the night, you may say him.
Nay, Fire Lady, that I think he cannot.
Nay, not without the prince be willing. For indeed, the watch ought to offend no man. And it is offense to stay a man against his will.
Oh, Fire Lady, that I think it be so.
Ha! Well, masters! Good night. And there be any matter of weight chances, follow me. Keep your fellows' counsels in your own, and good night. Come, neighbor.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us sit here upon the church bench until 2, and then all to bed.
Onward, forward, Protestants! I charge you, watch about Signor Leonato's door, for there being the wedding there tomorrow, this great coil tonight. Duh! Be vigilant, I beseech you.
What, Conrad?
Peace, or not.
Conrad, I say! Oh! I'm at thy elbow.
Sit thee close then under this penthouse for a drizzle's rain, and I will, like a true drunkard, utter all to thee.
Some treason, masters. Yet stand close.
Therefore know I have earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible any villainy should be so dear?
Thou should rather ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich. For when rich villains have need of poor ones, the poor ones may make what price they will.
I wonder at it.
I know that deformed. He's been a vile thief these 7 years. He goes up and down the streets like a gentleman. I remember his name, it's Spurs.
I have tonight wooed Margaret, the Lady Hero's waiting gentlewoman, by the name of Hero.
Pistachio!
She leads me out her mistress's chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vilely. I should first tell thee how the Prince Claudio and my master, supplanted and placed and possessed by my master, saw far from the orchard this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret was Hero?
Well, two of them did, the Prince and Claudio, but the devil, my master, knew she was Margaret, and by my villainy, which did confirm any slander Don John had made, away went Claudio enraged.
We charge you the prince's name. Stand.
Call up the right master constable.
And here recovers the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in the Commonwealth. And one deformed is one of them. I know him.
Masters! Masters!
You'll be made bring deformed in, I warrant you. Sir!
Masters! Let us speak. I charge you. Let us obey you to come with us.
Come. We'll obey you.
Good Ursula! Yes? Wake my cousin Beatrice and desire her to rise.
I will, lady.
And bid her come hither.
Well,
Troth, I think your other errata were better.
Oh, no, pray thee, good Meg, I'll wear this.
Why, my troth is not so good, and I warrant you, your cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this.
Your gown's a most rare fashion, if faith. I saw the Duchess of Milan's gown that they do praise so. Oh, that exceeds, they say. 'Tis but a nightgown in respect of yours. Cloth o' gold, cuts and laced with silver, set with pearls. But for fine, quaint, and excellent fashion, yours is worth 10 on it. Go
God give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceeding heavy.
'Twill soon be heavier by the weight of a man.
Fie upon thee, I'm not ashamed.
Of what, lady? Of speaking honorably? And bad thinking do rest true speaking. I'll offend nobody. Ask by my lady Beatrice, else here she comes. Good morrow, cuz.
Good morrow, sweet hero. 'Tis almost 5 o'clock. 'Tis time you were ready. By my troth, I am exceeding ill.
For a hawk, a horse, or a husband.
With a letter that begins them all. H.
Oh, these gloves the Count sent me, they're an excellent perfume.
Oh, I am stuffed, cousin. I cannot smell.
A maid and staff. There's good the catching of cold.
Oh, God help me, by my troth, I am sick.
Oh, get you some of this distilled Cardus Benedictus and lay it to your heart. 'Tis the only thing for a qualm. There thou prickest her with a thistle.
Benedictus? Why Benedictus? You have some moral in this Benedictus?
Moral, no. By my troth, I meant plain holy thistle.
Madam, withdraw. The prince, the count, Signor Benedict, Don, and all the gallants of the town are come to fetch you to church.
I'll be dressed, good cuz, good beg, good Ursula.
What would you with me, honest neighbors?
We have some confidence with you that discerns in you.
Brief, I pray you, for as you can see, it is a busy time for me.
Mary, that it is, sir.
Yes, indeed it is, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Quite very busy.
Very busy. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely
Yup.
busy.
What is it, my good friends?
Your man Verges, sir, speaks little off the matter. His wits are not so blunt as, God help, I wish they were, but indeed, honest is the skin between his brows.
Yes, I thank God I am as honest as any man living and not honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous. Palabras, neighbor Verges.
Palabras.
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 You are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, for I am but the poor duke's officers, but if I were as tedious as a king, I would bestow it all unto your worship.
All thy tediousness on me, eh?
Yea, and 1,000 pound more than 'tis, for I hear as good exclamation on your worship as of any man in the city, and though I am but a poor man, I am glad to hear it.
And so am I. Oh, very glad. Quite glad. Blessed.
I would fain know what you have to say.
One word, sir. Our watch, sir, hath indeed comprehended 2 auspicious persons, and would have them this morning examined before your worship.
Take their examination yourself, and then bring it unto me, for I am in great haste as it may appear unto you.
Shall be suffragans.
Drink some wine. There you go. Go up.
Go, partner. Come. Get thee to Francis Seacole and bid him bring his pen and ink into the jail. We are to examination these men.
And we must do it soberly.
Only get the learned constable to set down an excommunication and meet me at the jail.
Okay.
My lord, to marry this lady?
No. To be married to her, a friar, you come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither to be married to this count?
I do.
If any of you know any inward impediment why you two should not be conjoined, I charge you on your souls to utter it.
Know you any, hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any, count?
I dare make his answer. None.
What men dare do, what men may do, what men daily do not knowing what they do.
How now? Interjections.
Stand me by, Friar. Father, by your leave. Will you, with free and unconstrained soul, give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
And what have I to give you back, whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gift?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonato, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Would you not swear, all you that see her, that she were a maid by these exterior shows? But she is none. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to get married, not to knit my soul to an approved wanton.
My lord, if you in your own proof have vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity.
I know what you would say, Leonato, if I have known her. You will say she did embrace me as a husband and so extenuate the forehand sin. No, Leonato, I never tempted her with word too large. But his brother to his sister showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And seemed I ever otherwise to you?
Hold on, thee! Seeming! I were right against it. You seem to me as Diane in her orb, as chaste as the bud ere it be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
My lord, well, that he doth speak so wide.
Sweet prince, why not speak you?
What should I speak? I stand dishonored to have gone about to link my friend to a common stale.
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream?
Sir, they are spoken, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
Leonato, stand I here. Is this not the prince? Is this not the prince's brother? Is this face, heroes? Are our eyes our own?
All this is so, but what of this, my lord?
Let me but move one question to your daughter, and by that fatherly and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I bid thee do so, as thou art my child.
Oh God, defend me. How am I beset? What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not hero? Who can blot that name with any just reproach?
Mary, that can hero. What man was he talked with you yesternight out at your window betwixt 12 and 1?
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why then are you no maiden? Leonato, I'm sorry you must hear. Upon mine honor, myself, my brother, and this grieved count did see her, hear her at that hour last night talk with a ruffian at her chamber window, who hath indeed most like a liberal villain confessed the vile encounters they had 1,000 times in secret.
Oh, hero, what a hero hadst thou been if half thy outward graces had been placed about thy thoughts and counsels of thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell!
I have no man's dagger here to fight for me.
Why, how now, cousin? What's your seek you down?
Come, let us go. These things come thus to light. Smother her spirits up.
How doth the lady?
Oh, dead, I think. Oh, uncle! Oh, hero, my hero! Uncle, Senor Benedick, Friar!
O fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that could be wished for.
Why, how now, cousin, have comfort, lady.
Dost thou look up?
Wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Why doth not every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Could she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Do not live, hero. Do not open thine eyes.
Sir, be patient.
Oh, by my soul, my cousin is belied.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not. Although until last night I have this 12-month been her bedfellow.
Confirmed. Confirmed with the prince lie. And Claudio loved her so that in speaking of her foulness washed it with tears. Hence from her, let her die.
Hear me a little, for I have only silent been so long and given way unto this course of fortune by noting of the lady. Call me a fool, trust not my reading, nor my observation, which with my experimental seal doth warrant the tenor of my book. Distrust not my reverence, calling, nor divinity, if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here under some
biting error.
Friar, it cannot be. Thou seest that all grace she hath left is that she not add to her damnation a sin of perjury. She not denies it.
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that to accuse me. I know none. If I know more of any man than that which maiden modesty doth warrant, let all my sins lack mercy. Oh, my father, prove you that any man with me converse at hours unmeet, or that I yesternight maintained the exchange of words with any creature.
There is some strange misprision in the princes.
2 of them have the very bent of honor. And if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice of it lies in John the Bastard, whose spirits toil in the frame of villainies.
I know not. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her honor, the proudest of them shall hear of it.
Pause a while and let my counsel sway you in this case. Your daughter here, the princess left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in, and publish it that she is dead indeed.
What will become of this? I mean, what will this do?
Mary, this well carried shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good. She, dying as it must be so maintained upon the instant she was accused, will be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. So will it fare with Claudio when he hears that she died upon his words. Then shall he mourn and wish that he had not so accused her. No, though he thought the accusation true. The supposition of the lady's death will quench the wonder of her infamy.
Signor Leonato, let the friar advise you. And though you know my inwardness and love are very much unto the prince and Claudio, yet by my honor I will deal in this as secretly and justly as the soul with the body.
Being that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may lead me.
'Tis well consented presently away. Come, ladies, die to live. This wedding day is perhaps but prologue. Have patience and endure.
Lady Beatrice, hast thou wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I will not desire that.
You have no reason. I do it freely.
Surely, I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
Oh, how much might the man deserve of me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way. But no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is not that strange?
As strange as the thing I know not. It were as possible for me to say I loved nothing in the world so well as you, and yet, believe me not, and yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest I love thee.
Why then, God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest I loved you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Come. Bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Not for the wide world.
You kill me to deny it. Farewell.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice.
I'm gone, though I'm here. There is no love in you. Nay, I pray you, let me go. In faith I will go.
We'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of villain that hath slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, go God that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Hear me, Beatrice.
Oh, talk with a man out a window. A proper saying.
Nay, but Beatrice!
Sweet hero, she is wronged, she is slandered, she is undone.
Beatrice!
Princes and counties. Surely a princely testimony, a goodly count. Count. Confect. A sweet gallant, surely. God, that I were a man for his sake. Or that I had any friend would be a man for my sake. But manhood is turned into curtsies, valor into compliment, and men are turned only into tongue, and trim ones too. He is now here, as valiant as Hercules, who only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing, therefore I will die a woman with grieving.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice. By this hand I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you in your soul that Count Claudio hath wronged Hero?
Yea, so much as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge Claudio. I will kiss your hand. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. Go, comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead, and so farewell.
As our assembly appeared.
Oi! Get in here! Oh, a school for then.
Which be the malefactors?
Mary, that am I, and my partner.
Yea, that's certain. We have the exhibition to examine.
But which are the offenders that are to be examined? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yes, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Borachio.
Pray right down, Borachio. Yours, Sarah?
I am a gentleman, sir, and my name is Conrad.
Right down, master. You're right. Right down, master, gentleman Conrad. Masters, do you serve God?
We hope. We hope.
Write down that they hope they serve God. Masters, it is proven already that you're a little better than false knaves. How answer you for yourselves?
Marry, sir, we say we are none.
Stand aside. Write down that they are not.
Master Constable! You go not the way to examine. You must bring forth the watch that are their accusers.
Yes, the eftest way. Let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you. Accuse these men.
That man said that Don John, the prince's brother, was a villain.
Write down Prince John a villain. Why, that's flat perjury to call a prince's brother villain.
Master
Pray
Constable!
thee, fellow, peace. I do not like thy look, I promise thee.
What heard you him say else?
Marry, sir, that who received 1,000 ducats of Don John for accusing the lady hero wrongfully.
Why, flat burglary was ever committed.
Yea, by master it
Oh,
is.
thou villain, thou wilt be condemned in everlasting redemption for this.
What else?
This is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Prince John is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero was in this manner accused, in this very manner refused, and on the grief of this suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought to Leonato's. I will go before and show them their examination.
Yes, come, let them be opinion.
Yes, let them be in the hands of a coxcomb.
Calls my life. Where's the sexton?
Oops.
Let him write down the prince's officer coxcomb. Oh, bind them, thou naughty varlet!
Away! You are an ass! You are an ass!
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my ears? Write down Dogberry and ass. Oh, thou villain! Thou art full of piety! Shall be proved upon me by good witness. I am a wise fellow, which is more, an officer, which is more, a householder, and which is more, a pretty piece of flesh as any in Messina. And one that knows the law, go to, bring him away.
You go on thus, you will kill yourself.
Pray thee, peace.
I will be flesh and blood.
Yet then not all the harm upon yourself, make those that to offend you suffer too.
There, thou speakest reason, nay, I will do so. My soul doth tell me hero is Belisle, and that shall the prince know, and Claudio know, and all of them that thus wrong her.
Here come the prince and Claudio. Hastily.
Good evening, good evening.
I hear you, my lord.
We have some haste, Leonato.
So many haste, my lord. Well, fare you well, my lord. Are you so hasty now? Well, all is one.
You do not quarrel with us, good man.
He could right himself with quarreling, some of us would lie low.
Who wrongs him?
Mary, thou dost wrong me, thou dissembler, thou. Nay, never lay thy hand upon thy blade, I fear thee not.
Mary, beshrew my hand if it should give your age such cause of fear. In faith, my lord, my hammer not.
Hush, man. Never fleer or jest at me. I speak not like a dotard, nor a fool. No, Claudio, I say thou hast belied mine innocent child. Thy slander hath gone through and through her heart, and she lies buried with her ancestors. Oh, in a tomb where never scandal slept, save this of hers, framed by thine villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, Claudio, thine, I say.
You say not right, good man.
My lord, I will prove it on his body if he dare.
Oh, wait, I will not have to do with it.
Canst thou so daff me? Thou hast killed my child. If thou killest me, boy, thou shalt kill a man.
He shall kill two of us.
Gentlefolk both, we will not wait your patience. My heart is sorry for your daughter's death, but on my honor, she was charged with nothing but what was true
My
and
lord.
faithful. I will not hear you.
No. Come, sister, away. I will be heard.
And shall, for some of us will smart for it.
See, here comes the man we went to see.
Now, Signor, what news?
Good day, gentlemen.
Welcome, Signor Benedick. You are almost come to part, almost a fray.
I came to seek you both.
We have been up and down to seek thee, for we are high-proof melancholy and would fain have it beaten away. Wilt thou use thy wit?
As I am an honest man, he looks pale. Art thou sick or angry?
What courage, man! Wilt thou care kill the cat? That was metal enough indeed to kill care.
Sir, I shall meet your wit in the career, and you charge it against me. I pray you choose another subject.
By this light, he changes more and more. I think he'd be angry indeed.
Shall I speak a word in your ear?
God bless me from a challenge.
You, sir, are a villain. I jest not. I will make it good how you dare, when you dare, with what you dare. Do me right, or I will protest your cowardice. You have killed a sweet and innocent lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. Let me hear from you.
Well, I will meet thee, so I may have good cheer.
What, a feast? A feast?
In faith, I thank him. He hath bid me to a calf's head and a capon, the which if I do not carve most curiously, say my knife's not. Shall I not find a woodcock too?
Sir, your wit ambles well, it goes easily.
I'll tell thee how the Lady Beatrice praised thy wit the other day. She said thou was the properest man in all of Italy. So when shall we set the savage bull's horns on the sensible Benedick's head?
Yea, and text underneath, here dwells Benedick, the married man.
Fare you well, boy. You know my mind. I will leave you now to your gossip-like humor. Sir, for your many courtesies, I thank you. I must discontinue your company. Your brother, the bastard, is fled to Messina. You have among you killed a sweet and innocent lady. As for my Lord Lackbeard there, he and I shall meet. Until then, peace be with him.
He's in earnest.
In most profound earnest. And I'll warn you, for the love of Beatrice.
And doth challenge thee?
Most sincerely.
But soft you, did he not say my brother was fled?
Come you, sir! May you be a cursing hypocrite. Once you must be looked to.
Why, how now? Two of my brother's men bound. Borachio one.
Hearken after their offense, my lord.
Masters, what offense have these men committed?
Marry, sir. They've committed false report. Moreover, they've spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanders. Sixth, and lastly, they've belied a lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things, and, to conclude, they're lying knaves.
First, I ask thee what they've done. Third, I ask thee what's their offense. Sixth and lastly, why they are committed, and to conclude, what you lay to their charge.
Rightly reasoned.
Yes.
Masters, what offense have you done that you are thus bound to your answer? This learned constable is too cunning to be understood. What's your offense?
Sweet prince, let me go no further to mine answer. Do hear me, and let this count kill me. I have deceived even your very eyes. But your wisdom could not discover these shallow fools brought to light, who in the night overheard me confessing to this man how Don John, your brother, incensed me to slander the lady Hero. How you were brought to the orchard and saw me court Margaret in Hero's garments. How you disgraced her when you should marry her. My villainy they have upon record, which I should rather seal with my death than repeat over to my shame. The lady is dead, upon mine and my master's false accusations, and briefly I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs not this speech like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison whilst he uttered it.
But did my brother set thee to this?
Yea, and paid me richly for the practice of it.
He is composed and framed of treachery, and fled he is upon this villainy.
Oh, Hero, now thy image doth appear in the rare semblance I loved at first.
Come, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time our sexton hath reformed Signor Leonato of the matter. And masters, do not forget to specify when time and place shall serve, that I am an ass.
Oh, here comes Master Signor Leonato. Oh, and the sexton too.
Which is the villain? Which of these is he?
You know you're wronger, look on me.
Art thou the knave that with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain. Thou beliest to thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. A third is fled, which had a hand in it. I thank you, princess, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds, if you bethink you of it.
I know not how to pray your patience yet. I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose to me what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet sinned I not, but in mistaken.
By my soul, nor I. And yet, to satisfy this good man, I'd bend under any heavy weight that he'll enjoin me to.
I cannot bid you bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you both possess the people in Messina hear how innocently she died. Tomorrow morning, come you to my house, and since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My sister hath a daughter, almost a copy of my child, that's dead, and she alone is the heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
Noble sir, your overkindness doth wring tears from me. I do embrace your offer and dispose for henceforth of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow, then, I will expect your coming. Tonight, I take my leave. This naughty man shall face to face be brought with Margaret, who I believe was packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your brother.
No! By my soul, she was not, nor knew what she did when she spoke to me, but always hath been just and virtuous in all that I do know by her.
Moreover, sir, which indeed is not under white nor black, this plaintiff here, the offender, did call me ass. Let that be remembered in his punishment.
I thank thee for thy care and honest pains.
Your worship speaks like a most faithful and reverend youth, and I praise God for you.
There is for thy pains. Go, I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. I humbly give you leave to depart. If a merry meeting may be wished, God prohibit it! Oh. Come, partner.
Until tomorrow morning, lords, farewell.
Farewell, my lords. We look for you tomorrow.
We will not fail.
Tonight, no more with Hero.
Bring you these fellows on. We'll talk with Margaret and see how her acquaintance grew with this lewd fellow.
Lady Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called thee?
Yea, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay but till then.
Then is spoken. Fare you well now. And yet, ere I go, let me go with that I came, which is with knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words, and thereupon I will kiss thee.
Foul words is but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore I will depart Unkissed.
Thou hast frighted the word out of its right sense. So forcible is thy wit. But I must tell thee plainly, Claudio undergoes my challenge. And now, tell me, for which of my bad parts did thou first fall in love with me?
For all of them together, which maintained so politic a state of evil that they would not admit any good part to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love? A good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will. And now tell me, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill as well.
Serve God, love me, and mend. And now we must go, for here comes one in haste.
Lady, you must come to your uncle. It has been proved my lady hero has been falsely accused, the prince and Claudio mightily abused, and Don John is the author of all who is fled and gone. Will you come presently?
Will you go hear this news, senor?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And moreover, I will go with thee to thy uncle's.
Is this the monument of Leonato?
It is, my lord.
Done to death by slanderous tongues was the hero that here lies. Death, in burden of her wrongs, gives her fame which never dies. So the life that died with shame lives in death with glorious fame.
So are the prince and Claudio, who accused her upon the error that you were debated. But Margaret was at some fault for this, although against her will, as it may appear.
Well, I am glad that all things soared so well.
And so am I, being else by faith and forced to call young Claudio to a reckoning for it.
Well, daughter, gentlewomen all, withdraw in the chambers by yourselves, and when I call for you, come hither masked. The prince and Claudio promised to visit by this hour.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, senor?
To bind me, or undo me, one of them. Senor Leonato, truth is, good senor, your niece regards me with an eye of favor.
That I, my daughter, lent her.
And I do with an eye of love requite her.
But what is your will?
My will is your good will may stand with ours, this day to be conjoined in a state of holy marriage, in which I will desire your help, good friar.
My heart is with your liking.
And my help. Here comes the Prince and Claudio.
Good morrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. We here attend you. Are you yet determined today to marry with my sister's daughter?
I'll hold my mind. Which is the lady I must seize upon?
The same is she, and I do give you her.
Why, then she's mine. Sweet, let me see your face.
No, that you shall not till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand before this holy friar. I am your husband, if you like of me.
When I lived, I was your other wife. And when you died, you were my other husband.
Another hero.
The former hero. You are that is dead?
She died, my lord, but whilst her slanders lived.
Nothing certainer. One hero died defiled, but I do live. And surely as I live, I am a maid.
When, after the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you largely of fair hero's death. Meantime, let wonders seem familiar, and to the chapel let us presently.
Soft and fair friar. Which is Beatrice?
I answer to that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
Why, no more than reason.
Why? Then your uncle, the prince, and Claudio are much deceived. They swore you did.
Do not, you love me.
Troth. No more than reason.
Why, then my cousin Margaret and Ursula are much deceived, for they did swear you did.
They swore you were almost sick for me.
They swore you were well nigh dead for me.
'Tis no such matter. Then you do not love me.
Truly, no, but in friendly recompense.
Come, cousin, I'm sure you love the gentleman.
I'll be sworn upon he loving her, for here is a letter written in his hand, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain, fashioned to Beatrice.
And here's another, written my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection unto Benedick.
A miracle. Here's our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee, but by this light I take thee for pity.
I would not deny you, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion, and partly to save your life, for I was told you were in a consumption.
Peace. I will stop your mouth.
How dost thou, Benedick, the married man?
I'll tell thee what, Prince. Man is a giddy thing. For thy part, Claudio, I did think to have beaten thee. But, in that thou art my kinsman, live free and love my cousin.
I had well hoped I'd cudgeled thee out of thy single life, to make thee a double dealer.
Come. We are friends. Let's have a dance ere we are married, that we may lighten our hearts and our wives' heels.
We will have dancing afterward.
First of my word, therefore play music. Prince, thou art sad. Get thee a wife. Get thee a wife. Strike up, pipers.
Bye.